And welcome to another video of mine on this wonderful channel. I hope you're having a great day, although it's getting quite cold in Europe, so I hope you're planning a trip somewhere nice and warm pretty soon. I came to my winter residence, my training grounds for the winter, Tenerife, enjoying my time here, windsurfing, surfing, and doing all other fun stuff. I've been watching some other windsurfers on the beach who came here for a holiday, and I did notice a couple of things. So you probably all know how amazing it is when it's cold in Europe to go to a warm destination and have a great windsurfing holiday for a week or two. However, you probably also experience some of the following. Destroyed hands, blisters on your hands and or feet, cramping forearms or other muscles, burnt skin, and plenty of other stuff that comes up during holiday windsurfing that perhaps doesn't happen while you're normally windsurfing at home. So I thought I would do this video on top 5 holiday windsurfing tips and share some insights on what you can do to make sure your windsurfing holiday is as enjoyable as possible. Tip number 1, do some physical preparation at home. So a very often mistake is that we don't do anything back at home for a few months because it's too cool to go windsurfing, and then we go for a windsurfing holiday and we come out completely out of shape and are not able to windsurf as much or at the level that we're normally used to. So I would advise just doing at least 2 weeks of physical conditioning preparation at home before leaving on a windsurfing holiday. And to make it easy for you, 4 main exercises that I recommend are pull-ups, squat, lunges, and planks. So you'll strengthen your grip, you'll strengthen your arm and back muscles, you'll work on your leg conditioning, and you'll work on your core strength. So that should help a lot. Tip number 2, when you come to the paradise destination, warm weather, palms on the beach, perfect wind, sunshine, warmth, everything, don't go straight in the water and spend 6 hours windsurfing on the first day, because you'll get destroyed, you'll destroy your hands, and you'll not be able to windsurf for the rest of the week. So my advice is, on the first day, go windsurfing for 1 hour and enjoy the rest of the day with your family. If you're feeling fine, you can try doing a second session in the evening or go for a little bit longer next day. Tip number 3. If you come on a non-windy day to the destination, make sure you jump in the water and have a swim around as well. This will help your skin get used to the salinity and warmth of the weather, and it might prevent you from losing all your skin from your palms over the next couple of days. Because that's a very common issue here in Tenerife as well as in other destinations, is that people, once they first get underwater, even if they have some blisters from previous windsurfing sessions, once you combine that with salty water and hot weather, the skin is not used to that and does not hold up, and therefore goes off, and then you have really painful blisters. So to avoid that, start slowly, as I mentioned in tip number 2, and also take swims on the days that it is not windy. That will help with this issue as well. Tip number 4, and I don't want to be a condescending parent, but do use sunscreen, and shitloads of it when you're going on the water. It seems everybody knows that, but once they see wind, they see waves, they lose their mind, they get on the water, they forget the sunscreen, and they come out looking red as lobster. Every single week I see someone red as lobster walking around the beach here in Tenerife and not being able to do much or just hating their life. So please put that SPF 50 on before you go windsurfing. You'll thank me later. Tip number 5, and this is coming from a slalom windsurfer background especially, but holds true for any other windsurfer. So take note of what boom you're using at home, what brand, what model, and what length harness lines you're using as well. Then once you get to the windsurfing center from which you're renting gear, I assume you're renting the gear on your windsurfing holiday, try using the same brand and model boom if it is available. That will help with avoiding blisters on your hands and making your windsurfing experience really painful. Because different boom brands and models have different shape, and therefore the blisters on your palms will have formed at different places depending on what boom you're using. So then if you go from a boom where you have blisters right here mainly to boom that gives you blisters mainly here and you don't have any here, you'll get a hole in your hand here and you're gonna hate the rest of the week. So if it's possible, try using as similar of a boom as to what you have at home. And 5.2 is also take note of what kind of harness lines you're using, the length of them. And once you go to the windsurfing center, ask for the same harness lines. So you will have the same experience and similar settings to what you're normally used to having at home, and therefore your sailing experience will be much smoother. Finally, and it's a bonus tip, if you're renting equipment from a windsurfing center, they usually have a bunch of different variations. Some centers are made as test centers and have even different brands, different models. Make sure you use the opportunity to try out as many different types of equipment as possible. Change every half a day, change every hour. Perhaps you have something that you think is the perfect equipment for you, but you never know if you don't try something else. So make sure you change around as much as possible. That's it for now. Hope that was useful. I do hope that you'll go on a nice windsurfing holiday this winter. I do hope that these tips will help you enjoy your windsurfing holiday as much as possible without blisters, without getting sunburned, and without getting cramped muscles. So, see you out on the water or in another video. Ciao!